Hey beautiful people, welcome to Libra September Romance Guidance.
Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Shakima in the building. I am just stopping in today to do a reading for my Libra babies, and this is going to be a reading for my sun, moon and rising Libras. Today the moon's actually in Libra, so it will be interesting to see what kind of unfolds for you guys throughout the month of September. This is going to be a general romance reading, guys, so if it doesn't resonate, let it dissipate. Okay, but if you do find the information to be useful, definitely give me a thumbs up. Be sure to comment down below, and let's get the discussion popping, guys. What I do want to put across, obviously, because these are general readings, guys, if you would like to go more in depth, you can book a personal session with me. The details to do so will be in the description box below. And if you would like to get access to the extended reading where I go deeper into the interaction, so for Libras dealing with Virgos, for instance, you'll be able to access the extended version of the readings via my Patreon channel. So definitely be sure to check out the link in the description box where you'll be able to access my link tree, and you'll get access to all of the amazing details via the tabs. If you're interested in my candle making skills as well, I do make candles for the purpose of meditation, personal candles for whatever it is that you'd like to set your personal intentions for. And I do also make ancestral candles, which is probably my most prominent. I really enjoy doing those because it gives me an opportunity to connect with your guides, to be able to construct a candle that is pretty much a vibrational reflection of you, and I just let spirit speak through me. So definitely be sure to check out the description box below for the details of how to do so as well, guys. We're gonna just go and get straight into it without further ado, guys. Okay, just before I get into it, actually, I do want to let you guys know as well, I am doing daily oracle guidance on my channel as well, so definitely let me know how you guys are feeling about the content there. It is definitely different to what I do in these spaces for you guys. We're going to go and get straight into it with the tarot deck. So I'm going to pull a card for the past, present and future trajectory for you guys, just so that we can see the energies supporting us coming into the space presently, the circumstances or challenge that we may be faced with dealing with, and the potential outcome of the situation. Okay, going into depth of that, we're also going to pull a romance card for my committed Libras in relationships, those that are single and those in situationships, because I don't judge and we all need loving, even if it's complicated. Okay, guys? So without further ado, I'm definitely going to get into it this time. Let's just have a little look and see what is the divine guidance for us, guys. What is the divine guidance for my Libra babies for the month of September in romance, spirit? Okay, so it hasn't necessarily been the best for you guys coming into the space. I can see that there's been a lot of challenges in the past. It's been a non-traditional relationship, or at least your time with romantic relationships has been non-traditional coming into the space. And you're really trying to challenge the idea of a traditional relationship because it may not be in alignment with you. And a part of that is because there's a lack of self-discipline. There's a lack of self-discipline in terms of actually doing the things that you feel as though you want from a relationship. So you're not becoming the vibration of the kind of relationship that you want. You're pretty much just, for lack of a better way of putting it, being a spoiled brat. You know, asking someone to come into your life and be a reflection of something that you are not as of yet, but just something that you desire from them without actually doing the work to make sure that you're a vibrational match to that experience. It does also seem as though that the reason that you have an issue with doing exactly what it is that you want from the person is because there's a lot of self-doubt. It feels as though what I would look at is your root chakra when it comes to self, how can I put it? I'm getting the words, but now it's actually like slipped me. So the self-doubt is actually coming from a place of you not being so sure that you are worthy. That's where I was going with it. It was a self-worth situation. So there's some misplaced identity that needs to be readdressed within the root chakra. I definitely recommend you guys doing some root chakra work for the sort of final big push of the Saturn retrograde, because that will do a really great deal in terms of your progress long term as well. especially seeing as this is the final Saturn retrograde before we go into the 2020 Stargate of next year. So definitely be sure to bear that in mind. And it seems like going forward, you're just confused as hell. You are hella confused, okay? Hella confused, and I can understand why, because you want something, it's not showing up. You can't see why it's not showing up because you're not prepared to look at yourself and see what you're doing to impact the dynamics of the relationship romantically. And you're actually sort of, you are very left brain thinking at the minute. You need to come down from left brain and breathe for a minute and go back into the actual space through right brain perspective, and you'll be able to get a little bit more clarity. You won't be able to receive some clearer guidance. You'll be able to get some downloads and self-realizations about some of the things that you potentially could do better in a long-term scope. And also you may better understand why the relationships have shown up in the way that they have shown up thus far, and what vibrations of pain, wounds, and trauma you may be carrying to manifest and attract such relationships into your life. Okay, so without further ado, let's go and have a little look. What is the advice for my Libra babies? Okay, so what I see for you guys, this actually came out at a crossroads. So you guys are almost not able to see the long-term vision, but you're really, really trying. You know, right now you're really just focused on the short-term prospects of situations. When you think about the happy home that you're trying to manifest, you're really comfortable. Okay, you're really comfortable, and that's something that kind of has to really, Nine of Cups is a good card in a lot of different ways, but every aspect has its shadow, scenario to it. Being comfortable in the relationship may mean that you don't work as hard. It may mean that you don't show up as ready, willing, or open to the process to your significant other. But it does seem as though, you know, coming into this space, you guys, looking at the situation, it seems as though coming into this space, you guys have been immature in the past, and that was because you were really sort of going through some shadow energies, because again, the relationship was not looking like what traditionally is. I'm going to say this to you, okay? So the self-doubt is coming from self-esteem issues, and that was some of the things that I was trying to like put across as well, okay? Your esteem is being placed upon the environment around you. So you are validating what your relationship should be like based on what society says your relationship should be like. And the person that you are in a relationship with is a non-conventional, or you may be the non-conventional person, and it is causing a power struggle in the relationship because one person wants a traditional viewpoint on a relationship and the other person's like, nah, that just don't suit me, you know. Are you with me or not? And you kind of have to make a decision. Whoever, both of you guys really have to be able to make a decision, and make sure that that decision is going to be able to take you guys into the long-term scope of the situation, because you guys don't want to keep dealing with this clash, because it's going to cause a lot of tension and conflict going forward. But I can see right now, for the most part, you're quite comfortable, you're quite satisfied with the short-term focus that you're looking at the situation from, and it does seem as though there is some direction, there's some momentum, there's some real scope and willpower in terms of the way that things are manifesting in the home, and you're learning how to become a little bit more grounded. You're learning how to become a little bit more grounded and down to earth, dealing with past circumstances of deception. And what I'm seeing with this, again, it seems like somebody's wearing a mask in the relationship. Somebody can't be their entire self in the relationship out of fear of how the other person is going to react. It seems as though somebody has grown significantly, I want to say within the last 3 months, but this has been an ongoing process, but there's been a significant shift in the last 3 months, and they're uneasy with the relationship, but it seems as though they're actually the other person may be comfortable, but they're not necessarily as comfortable with the relationship, and those are some of the things that needs to be addressed. Okay, I just want to put that out there, guys, so that you guys can sort of, you know, utilize all of what I see versus everything that is to come, because this comfort is going to be very short-lived. This satisfaction that you feel is going to be very short-lived. It doesn't have a long-term scope to it. Let's see the outcome for you guys. What is the outcome for my... Okay. Okay, so the outcome is the Justice and the Knight of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is that there's definitely going to be things are going to work out in your favor. The scales are going to balance in your favor, but it's going to be a slow moving process. It's going to be one of those situations that takes a lot of time, a lot of nurturing, a lot of patience. And it's something that's really going to take personal dedication as well moving forward. So just bear in mind that there's definitely things that needs to be addressed beneath the surface, because somebody is struggling with their immaturity. Somebody's struggling with the fact that somebody's being immature about the other person not being able to spend as much time with them because they work a lot. And that's also another factor to be taken into consideration. This person is a non-conventional person. They do not believe in, going out, the man going out to work and being the sole provider and the woman being barefoot and pregnant in the home. That's not their take on the situation. So again, this may be you or the other person's energy. The energy is interchangeable, but I just want to let you guys know what I see. This is going to be the main impact on the relationship going forward. So just bear that in mind. This is why it's going to be a slow moving process, but it does seem as though things are going to work out in your favor, Libra. So whatever it is that you see in this person, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest with this person, if you're the energy that is the non-conventional, it will work out in your favor in the long term. If you're not the energy that is non-conventional and you're more of the traditionalist, again, it will work in your favor. You mold them into the person that you want for them and desire for them to become because they love you that much, but it's going to be a slow moving process. I want to say that much to you. Okay, it's going to be a process of a lot of hard work when it comes to self-discovery is what this is all about. And the person's going to really sort of both of you guys are going to go through a process of really sort of, I guess, identifying who you are now that you are in the process of growing into who you're becoming. Okay, so let's go ahead, guys, and pull some cards for you guys for the single, committed, and those of you Libras that are in situationships as well. Okay, we're going to start off with those of you guys that are in relationships because that's probably some of the more complicated energies and situationships. God, we'll get there. Okay, what is the divine guidance spirit for my Libras for the month of September? What do they need to know? Okay, attraction. So you're attracting the kind of romantic love that you want. And I already expressed this to you guys. You need to take some time to look at yourself to see what vibrational match you are to the experiences around you and address those wounds so that you can transcend those types of experiences to more positive, high vibrating experiences of romance and love. Okay. Religious factors. Again, I already expressed this to you guys. Religious factors. So personal viewpoints is going to be a main factor to the relationship. Okay, and those are some of the challenges that you guys may be working through at the minute as well. And children are also a aspect of that. So for some of you guys, if you've already got children with your person, how you guys raise them is going to be the main topic of discussion for you guys throughout this month. You guys will probably be having some, I won't say outright disagreements, but it seems like somebody's uneasy with how the other person is sort of handling the situation with the children, and those are some of the discussions that are going to be had this month. Okay, and also for some of you guys, you are going to be addressing your inner child wounds and really clearing up some of that mess. Okay, what is the divine guidance for my Libras in committed relationships for the month of September, Spirit? What do they need to know? Okay, it doesn't get any more clearer than that, guys. Okay, again, guys, again, calling in your soulmate. And it's showing me that the person that you're dealing with in the relationship, they are triggering a lot of your inner child traumas, and those are some of the things that you really need to actually address. Like, this is somebody that is going to be able to really allow for you to let your guards down, allow for you to feel safe with them, allow for you to feel protected and comforted, but you have to first be able to let go of your fear that they're going to be like everybody else that you've experienced in life so far. For those of you guys, again, I want to say that you're also equally a reminder of some of their own childhood experiences. It may be different in appearance, but if you guys have those conversations and go deeper with each other, you'll actually be able to identify that you have a lot more in common, not just in your adult lives, but also in your childhood and your upbringing. And those are some of the things for you guys to really sort of commit on at the minute. It does also seem as well like you guys will be getting some news of children for some of you guys. So there may be a pregnancy for the month. Some of you guys may be finding out that you're pregnant. So that's happy news, right? And that's something that will actually allow for you guys to be able to sort of like put your guards down naturally. So yeah, seems like it's a good time for you guys this month. Let's have a little look and see what's going on for my single Libras. What is the advice for my single Libras for the month of September in romance spirit? What do they need to know? As clearly as you can, please. Okay. So for you guys, somebody is wearing a mask in the relationship, and I've already put this across to you guys, okay? Somebody's wearing a mask, deception indicated, okay? Having heart-to-heart conversations is really what's going to help you guys work out the kinks in the relationships. And I don't mean mind-to-heart relationships. Don't sit in the space in your logical mind as you guys have a relationship focused on trying to respond to what they're saying. Maybe they're just saying some stuff so that you guys can actually get an understanding of why they may do certain things or why they may not do certain things. But somebody's wearing a false mask, and that's something that's going to be shown and seen in the month of September. And it's actually going to be triggered and brought to surface because somebody's healing their family issues. Somebody's healing, you know, the version of themselves that they show to the world versus the version of themselves that they are from within. So a lot of the times we hide our wounds, we try to guard ourselves as a protection mechanism, and we reject certain aspects of the world or versions of ourselves just because we want to be able to blend in and fit in. But it doesn't necessarily make it all of who we are. It's just a representative of who we are. And the guards and the masks are going to be coming off in the month of September for you guys, so just bear that in mind. Bear everything that I've said in this reading in mind, okay, because it's going to be important for you guys. What is the divine guidance for my Libras who are in situationships? Okay, reconciliation, guys. Reconciliation. So you guys will be reuniting with your love. Reunited and it feels so good. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I was hearing the track, guys. Now that's out my system. You guys are going to be sort of reconciling with your old flame, and it's going to feel like new love. Actually, you come into the space to realize that it is safe for you to love. It is okay for you to sort of let this person in. This is somebody that you can trust. This is somebody that you can be yourself with. This is somebody that does ultimately have your best interest at heart. So you get to that place where you're just like, you know what? I'm actually okay to be myself with you. And you guys are now able to really sort of, I guess, express the love and openly discuss your options moving forward. Again, it's going to be a slow moving process, but it does seem like it's quite exciting new love as far as this reconciliation in this month for you guys. Okay. Guys, I hope that was useful for you guys. Again, these are general spreads, so if you'd like to book a reading with me, check out the details in the description box below. And yeah, if you guys would like to connect with me on my other social medias, I post regularly on Instagram as well, even though I'm going to be bringing over the daily segments onto my YouTube channel as well. You'll be able to get access to all the posts that I do on a day-to-day basis. I post like advice for dealing with stress on a day-to-day basis, stress less cards basically. So that's something for you guys to sort of look out for. Details will be in the description box below. And yeah, guys, just if you would like to access the extended version, I'm going to sort of go and outlay that for you guys now, then definitely be sure to check out the Linktree link and select the relevant tab. You'll be able to access the extended version on my Patreon channel. Okay, guys, I hope that was useful for you guys. As per usual, beloveds, I'm sending you nothing but love, light, and positive intentions for the journey. Until next time.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell for more.